How's it going, the best followers in the world? The Football News channel has prepared another bunch of the latest news just for you to enjoy. Guys, share which Champions League games you're planning to watch today. And while you're typing and hitting the like button, we proceed to start. Ousmane Dembele's contract extension will very soon become one of the hot topics for Barcelona again. Aston Villa have appointed Unai Emery as their new head coach. Villarreal received 6 million euros of the Spaniards' release clause. Brighton and Hove Albion first-team central midfielder Alexis Mark Allister has extended his deal with the Seagulls until the summer of 2025. Modric, Benzema, Ceballos and Valverde will return to play on Sunday, Carlo Ancelotti said. PSG have decided to extend the contract of Sergio Ramos, which expires in the summer of 2023. Joan Laporta was set to appoint Andrea Pirlo as the club's manager following Ronald Koeman's sacking, before former players advised him to look towards Xavi instead. N'Golo Kanté may eventually leave Chelsea next summer on a free agent basis. So far, the leadership of the Blues has no plans to extend the deal with the Frenchman. Sergio Roberto will miss at least a month with a shoulder injury. He will be back in action after the 2022 World Cup. Manchester United legend Michael Carrick has become the new head coach of Middlesbrough, who are currently on the 21st place in the championship table. Paul Pogba thought about retirement from professional football due to a blackmail attack from his brother. All the racist people must pay in some way if they like to watch soccer, so those Atletico Madrid fans should never be allowed to step foot in a stadium again. That will make them suffer the consequences and reflect about their actions, Vinicius Jr. noted. Of course, I would love to win the Ballon d'Or, but it's not something I can't live without. I don't believe much in individual awards, Andres Iniesta stated. No, we've done a lot this summer. We will not be active in a transfer market in winter, Bayern director Salihamidzic claimed. Adrien Rabiot's mother has no intention of negotiating a new contract with Juventus. The French central midfielder will leave the White and Blacks as a free agent. Antonio Rudiger arrived at the press conference without a bandage, showing his eye after a horrific collision with the Shakhtar goalkeeper. My son Ibrahim is super good at football, but when I train with him, I'm not always very nice. If he doesn't listen to me when I pass, control, etc., I act like we are playing real football, Karim Benzema told. Barcelona are unhappy with Frankie Sio's performances. He can leave the team already in the summer. Andreas Christensen and Memphis Depay still need time to recover until the Champions League clash against Bayern. Benfica central midfielder Enzo Fernandes is in Barcelona's wish list of transfers. He is seen as a perfect replacement for Sergio Busquets. Marcelino Garcia Terral is the main candidate to replace Unai Emery at Villarreal. He was in charge of the Yellow Submarine from 2013 to 2016. Palmeiras prodigy Endrick is edging away from Barcelona move, while PSG are showing great interest in his services. Boca Juniors have been crowned champions of Argentina for the 29th time in history. Former Barcelona coach Quique Setién is another candidate to replace Emery at Villarreal. A man named Mohamed Yassin Amrani was sentenced to 3 years in prison for planning a terrorist attack at the Camp Nou for El Clasico. Liverpool are leading the race for Borussia Dortmund prodigy Youssoufa Moukoko, who could become a free agent in the summer. I thought, maybe a solution is found to go on playing. Instead, I will have to operate my knee, but only to be able to lead a normal life, Frank Ribery admitted. Liverpool have joined Chelsea in the race for 18-year-old Chicago Fire and Colombia striker John Duran. Aston Villa are plotting a move for Queen's Park Rangers attacking midfielder Ilias Chair. Dembele is capable of doing great things in every game. That's why I pushed the club to resign him, Xavi shared. Chelsea's new goalkeeper Gabriel Slonina will be sent on loan in the winter to receive more game minutes. When Messi was about to extend his contract at Barca in 2021, every 3 or 4 days he excitedly told me, "Take a picture of me with the Barca shirt," Sergio Aguero told. Bayer Leverkusen right-back Jeremy Frimpong has attracted the attention of Manchester United. He could replace Aaron Wan-Bissaka. Grêmio have returned to the Brazilian Serie A after a year-long absence. The management of Anderlecht has parted ways with the team's manager Felice Matsu. Chelsea are keen to explore the possibility of signing Newcastle United star Bruno Guimaraes. There were not many fixtures yesterday, but we are still obliged to give you the results. Moving on to the main news of the release, which are especially hot this time. Erik ten Hag is ready to bring Cristiano Ronaldo back into training with the first-team squad, but for that, the legendary Portuguese must accept being in a substitute role. This is necessary in order to avoid situations like the duel against Tottenham. In case Ronaldo does not agree, the Red Devils intend to terminate the Portuguese's contract in January. Wolverhampton is a destination Cristiano Ronaldo should consider if he leaves Old Trafford due to his links to the club, according to journalist Dean Jones. Jones believes that Ronaldo should consider a move to Ballon due to the connections he has with the squad. However, the journalist adds that the player's ego and ambitions will likely mean it's a transfer he never considers. You'd consider clubs with Portuguese links or links to him personally. Wolves, for example. Would he be willing to go there? It seems like somewhere he should consider, but I doubt he will. Sporting, if they lost their manager, would it then become more plausible that he'd go there? He'd have to take a massive pay cut. How would that affect his ego? There's a lot to consider, Dean Jones claimed. PSG have issued a statement denying the article regarding the figures in Mbappe's contract, which appeared the day before yesterday. Then the piece reported Kylian potentially earning 630 million euros in 3 years. PSG are even considering taking legal action against Le Parisien, the paper responsible for revealing such numbers to the public. Ansu Fati's agent and the footballer's entourage are unhappy with the talent's current state at Barcelona. They have already warned the Catalans that if the striker doesn't get more game minutes, he will be joining another team. Earlier on, an information spreaded that Pep Guardiola wants to have Fati in his roster. Former Real Madrid head coach Zinedine Zidane had announced his return to coaching duties. "I will be back soon." Wait a little bit. Son, I'm not far from coaching again. What kind of work do you think he gets after all? French national team, PSG, or Juventus? Ronaldo Nazario has admitted he doesn't want to see Lionel Messi lift the World Cup with Argentina at this winter's tournament. When asked if he wanted to see 7-time Ballon d'Or winner Messi win the trophy, Nazario told The Guardian, "If he nationalized for Spain, the Brazil-Argentina rivalry is so big. We had incredible battles, with respect, and that's the loveliest thing in football. But Argentina winning the World Cup doesn't bear thinking about. Does Messi deserve it? Of course he does, but not with my support. I love him, and he'll understand because I'm sure he would feel exactly the same way." He added, "When you win, there's respect too, like Diego, who's so respected in Brazil, but nah." Le Parisien reports that PSG are working on extending Lionel Messi's contract. The Argentine's current deal expires next summer. The French side have offered him a 1-year deal with an option to extend it for a further year. PSG's sporting director Luis Campos hopes to keep Messi until 2025. It was reported that Barcelona are trying to negotiate Lea's return on free transfer in 2023. Folks, have you seen Karim Benzema's beautiful new girlfriend? Oh, you definitely should to get to know her better. New video on Inside Football Project will help you with that. Have a great time watching. It was Football News. Have a nice one, and see you in a bit.